Of all the prisons built after the proclamation of the independence of the Republic of Turkey, Ulucanlar cezaevi is the most notably remembered in politics, culture and religion in Turkey. It is mentioned in textbooks, in songs and in popular films. This is to say that Ulucanlar cezaevi is not only a prison, it is a testimony of the hardships and mistreatment inflicted to numerous political and literary figures whose only crime was to espouse and express unorthodox beliefs and ideas. Ulucanlar cezaevi is therefore a living memory containing remembrances filled with a wide range of emotions that left pervasive and indelible marks in Turkey's political and cultural life. Built in 1925, the prison held prisoners from political, cultural and filmmaking backgrounds in Turkey. The initial spirit of the prison was to facilitate the rehabilitation of its prisoners. However, as years passed by, Ulucanlar cezaevi turned into a monstrous place that witnessed screams, executions, and long years of solitude and confinement for its numerous prisoners. It housed poets like Necip Fazıl Kısakürek, like Nazım Hikmet, political figures like Bülent Ecevit, activists like Deniz Gezmiş, and filmmakers and journalists. It witnessed 18 executions, the most memorable of which remains that of Deniz Gezmiş.
One of the important Islamic scholars of late Ottoman period, İskilipli Atıf Hoca established Kürt Teali Cemiyeti and opposed to Greeks. After the declaration of republic, he thoroughly criticized European heads that he wrote a book called Frank Muhalifliği ve Şapka. Because of this book, new regime considered him as a threat and arrested. In 1926, 4th of February, he sentenced to death and hanged. Romantic communist Nazım Hikmet was interested in Russian Revolution that he traveled to Russia. He highly influenced by communist ideas that he applied it to his poems. Because of his poetry books, in 1938 he was taken to Ulucanlar. He stayed there for a short time and quickly returned to Istanbul for being accused by organizing a secret committee. He was released and in Moscow he died. One of the most romanticized figures of Turkish history, Erdal Eren, was among the people who were protesting the state after the murder of Sinan Sunay. He was arrested with the claim of murdering Private Zekeriya Ergü that he sentenced to death in 1980. But his age was still 17 then. It was illegal to execute him. National Security Council increased his age and hanged. Leader of poets, Necip Fazıl is very influential for Turkish Islamic sentiment. He was well educated in poetry by Yahya Kemal. Because of his successes, he was sent to Paris. When he turned back to Turkey, he started publishing Büyük Doğu. In one of his poems, he praised Abdülhamit Han that he was arrested and put into Ulucanlar prison and stayed there for 1 year. After release, he continued to spread his ideology and died in 1983. An important figure for Turkish left, Deniz Gezmiş, was the leader of communist left in Turkey. He was the manager of Turkish Public Salvation Army and was educated in Istanbul University, Faculty of Law. Because of his actions, new trial began and was sent to Ulucanlar prison. Because of martial law, he was convicted to execution and in 1972 he was hanged. Old Republican Party leader and political figure of Turkish history, Bülent Ecevit became the leader of the party in 1972. After the 80 coup d'etat, he was taken to Ulucanlar and as he violated the prohibition of speech. Right after he was released, because of speaking with foreign newspaper, he is sent back to Ulucanlar prison again.
Of all the prisons built after the proclamation of the Republic, Ulucanlar is the most notably remembered in the narrative of culture, politics and society in Turkey. Today, the building that once housed prisoners and witnessed suffering and darkness is now turned into a museum. Yet, in the excessive cold of its chambers, on its grand and terrifying walls, one can sense that Ulucanlar epitomizes indeed a dark episode of Turkey's political and cultural life. Today's museum is a testimony to its 81 years in the service of solitude, melancholy, suffering, and hardship of the human condition. Today, the museum breaks with its past with a commitment of never again.